All right, so you want to go on to Adobe Illustrator and then go up to File and then New. Make sure it says inches on the right side here. And the default should be okay. Your width and height don't matter that much. We can change that really easily. And then hit OK. And you should just get a blank box. The next thing you're going to do is go to your text tool. And I would like you to make a text box and write your full name. And you'll want to make it big enough to fill up the page. I'm just going to make mine this big. And then I'm going to change my font to something a little thicker. All right. There are two tools that are in the top two tools. There's the select tool and below it the direct select tool. So when I refer to these two tools, the black arrow is the select tool. The white arrow is the direct select tool. So I'm going to go to my select tool. I'm going to pull this down, make it a little smaller. Doesn't really matter that much. Now what I want to do is I want to expand this text, because with Illustrator I can manipulate this text. I can make it different. So today you're going to take a font that you like already, but you're going to change it to make it better in some way that you want. Doesn't matter to me how you're going to do it, but I'll show you how. Okay, so next you're going to go up to Object and then Expand. And then just hit OK. And notice what happens. Your name now has these blue lines around it. So after this, go to your direct select tool, which is the white arrow. And I would like you to click on any of these anchor points. So these dots are called anchor points. You're going to click on an anchor point. If you want to click on multiple anchor points, you can hold the shift key down, which I'm doing right now, and then click on another one. These are both blue, so I know they're selected. And now I can move these where I want to move them. So I can move that up. I can use my arrow keys to move it up and down. I'm just hitting my arrows up and down. And I can do that anywhere. I can click on whatever letter I want. I can click on any one of these anchor points and I can move them around. You notice that some of these have a handle that's coming off. When you hover over these, it'll tell you what it is. This right here is an anchor point. In green it says anchor. Right here it says handle. If I move this handle, you can see that it bends. Wherever this handle originates from, it'll bend it. So you can manipulate this text however you want by using your direct select tool. All right, the next thing that I want to do is to add a picture. So you're going to go up to File and then Place, and then you're going to place your picture that you already saved, your silhouette. You're going to place it in here. So I'm going to find it up here. I'm going to go Place. And then now I'm going to go up to my Select tool. and I'm going to move it over here for now so that I can see what I'm doing. And I want to get rid of this white around it, and I also want to turn this silhouette into a path, just like I did with the lettering. There's an extra step when you're dealing with pictures. Notice up top here where it says image trace. To the right of the image trace is a little triangle. If you click on that, you get a bunch of choices as to what type of image trace you want to do. A silhouette will get rid of the white around it, but I'm going to do something different just so that you can see how to do this. So if I go to black and white logo, I'm going to click on it. And what that does is it takes that image and it allows me to now expand it. So I did an image trace and now I expand it. And notice how it has the blue lines around it. So I want to get rid of the white because I don't need it. So in order to do that, I'm going to go to my direct select tool, which is the white arrow. Right now everything is selected, including the black. So I want to click outside of it, and then I want to click on just the white. I click on just the white and I hit delete, and that gets rid of all that white around it. Alright, so now I'm going to go back up to my select tool. I'm going to click on my image. I'm going to resize it. I'm going to hold down my shift key, make it smaller. Now I'm going to move it over to here. And I might make it even a little smaller. Move it over here. So if I want this to be a different shape, this artboard, that's what this white space is called, is an artboard. I'm going to go to my artboard tool, which is down at the bottom, and it looks like a square. And you want to click here, and you can change the size of your artboard just by doing this. It's similar to the crop tool in Photoshop. So I'm going to resize that. I'm going to go back to my select tool. I'm going to move this elephant over, and then I'm going to click on I can select the whole thing here, and I'm going to make this a little bigger, holding down the shift key. So you want to make a logo that you like. You want to make something with your name, change the font around, put an image in there, something that it doesn't matter what it is, something that you like that you can use as a logo for your name. All right, so the last thing I'm going to show you is the colors that you're using. So if I highlight this whole thing and I go up to my colors in the upper left, right now it's black. I can make it purple, brown, yellow, whatever I want to do. Right here, the stroke color, which is the color around it, you can go up to this one and you could make it a different color. You can, right up here where it says stroke, it says 1 point, and I can start bumping this up. And notice how it gets thicker. Let me pull this up so you can see it better. So again, your stroke, you can make it thinner or thicker, and that's this color right here. If you want no color, you just go over to the white square with the red line through it and have it be no color. You can do the same to the picture. Right now, I'm going to make it green. Or you can make it, go backwards if you don't like that. And that's pretty much it. If you would like to, on your layers right here, you can expand your layers out. And if you want to manipulate something in Illustrator, one difference between Photoshop is that you don't have to click on the actual layer to work in it. Right now I can just click here or click here, whichever one I want to work in. You just have to click on it with your select tool. And then If you want to manipulate certain little points, go to your direct select tool. I can now manipulate points on this right there. I can do whatever I want to do. And that's pretty much it.